when did the mega ramps come into play?
Mega
Was that
ramps,
like
Because Danny Way pretty much started it off.
yeah,
right?
I mean, you're a big Danny Way, Colin McKay fan.
Bob
Danny Way,
Burnquist.
Bob Burnquist. Yeah.
I mean,
Were you
obviously,
itching to get going on that, or did it take a little bit of time? Or right when you saw it, you're like, I need to do this. I need to fly through the air.
yeah, I mean, I knew I wanted to do it for a long time.
Okay.
Like to the point where like when Jake slammed,
Ooh.
I hadn't skated mega yet.
Okay.
And I remember my dad called me and it was like, I know this is what you want to do, but like, because I was at a camp in like Canada or something. I remember it. Like, he's like, maybe we just stay away from that. I'm like,
How
I'm
old were
sorry,
you?
man. Like,
I'm sorry, man.
I'm like 10.
10. Okay.
Yeah. And like, I just still want to do it. I don't know what that means, what that looks like, but like, look how cool it is.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
You just want to seize the moment, especially if you're feeling that way. Shit.
This is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But it's like, he's a phenomenal. It's a freak accident.
Yeah, this could scare the shit out of
Oh my God.
But it's like it's such a freak accident, though. It's like
well,
people.
me. Jake is a fucking survivor. That
Yeah.
dude is such a beast, bro.
The fact that he walked off of the ramp
It's
is.
just poor medics. Like the medics did a poor job.
You think so?
oh really?
I
You
don't think
it
you.
was-
I don't think you let someone walk that off.
He should have
yeah,
been paired
that's
up in a
true.
stretcher.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Just in case there was something,
Some people want to. Some people want to, though.
Jake for sure.
That was his instinct, dude.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's like I'm fucking fine.
Wait, so your dad saw that? Was like, yeah, I don't know.
Let's just stick to the vert.
I mean, as a parent, I'd be like, hey, let's
shoes are.
chill for a little bit. Yep.
And then I'm doing those demos with Hawk. I'm doing demos at Do Tours. I meet Bob Burnquist, and like he said to come by and give it a shot
Okay. At his
at his
mega ramp,
his backyard mega ramp.
which is a full size mega ramp.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Elliot Sloan's mega ramp wasn't there yet.
No. I
not
mean,
even close. Okay.
this is 16 years ago.
Gotcha.
And I spend a whole day skating the quarter pipe, just from the
The
landing.
big quarter pipe. Yeah.
Yep. Just go down the landing. And then do the kick turn. Yeah. And then
Did you go up and look at? You obviously went up and looked.
eyeballed
at
it. Yep. And then I didn't drop in though.
Is it? Remind me, because Elliot Sloan, there's a gap. Mm-hmm. Is Bob's flat? And
Gap.
or it is a gap also.
Gap.
Okay.
A little step up even.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he painted there's a piece of wood across the landing and he painted it like bricks.
Okay.
So it's not even like an inviting thing. And the net is all broken in the middle. It's like
Wow.
if you drop in, you get over the damn
Okay.
thing.
This is this? Let me see here.
And then when
This
this could have been the day 1, day 2, whatever.
Oh, damn.
No, that wasn't day 1.
I was like, Jesus.
That took ages. Like, I remember a front disaster on that thing was like really hard.
Yeah.
Because you slow down for so long on the way up. You just can't read it.
Nolly big
nice.
heel.
There you go.
I love that trick.
Dang.
Pop
And then when he invited me back, even though I didn't drop in the first time, I was like, okay, we got to either drop in or you're probably never getting invited back for all intents and
you
purposes.
said that.
But
You-
I just figured
felt
like
that.
it's
Okay.
day 2. Bob doesn't like want to skate with a 13, like a little kid. This is like, Bob is probably filming Extremely Sorry right now. Like he doesn't.
Like, was he literally trying tricks while you were there or no?
I was so in my own zone, and he was trying to help out, giving me advice. I remember he said something right here, like, first of all, just go, and then like jump over the lake. Like just lead with your body and really commit to going over it.
Like actually pulling it or just flying over
Jump,
it? Just
jump,
jumping
and
over
go
it.
and
Okay.
attack.
Gotcha.
Don't go all all defensive. And
Here you
there
go.
I am.
There you go.
I know I just jump around and run around.
Well, I feel like that's the first thing that you should do is kind of get that leap out of the way.
Hell
right?
yeah.
And get
Like,
used to
get the
that feeling.
When you take off, that kicker.
Yeah.
And you're looking at that landing way over there, and you're like, I made a huge mistake. No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
And you're 10, 11 here?
yeah, 13, I think.
13? Okay.
Yep.
And like that is so crazy. Like you didn't land it, but hey, you
That's
did
the first step.
That's it. That's the first step.
Yep. And then you make the gap once, and then
How long is the
later
gap?
I
Sorry
made
to
the quarter.
interrupt.
50 feet.
Okay.
It's
Not
just
little.
do you do it the next try or
Next try, do the gap,
Nice.
and then fall in the quarter, and then next try did the
Oh, second try you
did
landed
both.
it.
That's
You
so
just
sad.
knew, okay, I've gotten it out of the way. I felt it, and now I'm just gonna. And you're not ollieing, right? You're just flying. over
Melon
it.
grab.
Melon grab. You're not clicking the tail. You're just
Yeah.
flying off that thing.
I hope I'm not talking out of my ass. I think, yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Then
Mitchie.
So you stuck it though. You
did-
stuck it.
You did stick
Stuck it.
That's pretty good.
I think the combo happened the same day.
okay.
If not, like I wasn't that long after that before we were just like sessioning.
I mean, second try to stick the landing like that is pretty. I mean,
I was keen. Yeah.
Amazing, dude. 50 feet. That's a big. Is that the biggest gap, or he has one that's bigger, right?
Yeah, there's a 50, and then they call it 70, but it was moved back to 65, I believe, 64.
Okay.
Yeah, or moved up.
Jeez.
Got to
I like
landing.
the 50.
You got the landing? Here, let's,
I don't
let's
like
check it.
the
This is the landing.
70 footer.
There you go. Boom.
Oh, and you landed it into the bank too. So like,
Oh my god.
damn, dude.
Is that the biggest backside air you've ever done?
Oh,
he's
yeah.
probably so psyched right there.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
I mean, I feel
Wow.
like that backside air is scarier than just flying over that gap.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, you're looking at like this monster wall.
Yeah.
You don't even know where to look. Like, it's so big.
And you're hitting it with different speed rather than how you were doing it prior.
Yep, 100%.
Wait, what did you? Was that the first time you even tried the air?
No,
on
I
the-
did not make the air first try.
Okay, I was gonna say like because the stories I hear is that you're having to your weight and everything is different going up there because you can either get shot out super weird or even
Yeah.
onto the deck somehow. Like, what did they tell you to do on that?
Well, I had a really strong vert background
Right.
by this time where I was doing Dew Tour demos. I was up on the roll-ins at those contests with these pros during practice. That was like one of the things that came with doing the demos. They hated it. Like, they're getting ready for these contests, and then there's like 5 little kids in the. I could not imagine that happening. But you get these pieces of advice that ended up being really good long term. So, like, for instance, I remember Bucky telling me on the vert ramp to pretend like the wall never ends and doing a kick turn
Oh, interesting.
up at the highest point. And I remember Bob saying if you slow something along the lines of like, if you try and slow down, like that's going to be the end of you. Like, as long as you're trying to gain a little bit of speed, that will make the ramp behave the right way.
How many feet of vert?
Regular vert ramp or on the mega ramp,
Yeah.
something like 3-4 feet,
That's not okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a really
28 feet tall.
it's
yeah.
long.
Is
long
Elliott Sloan's
transition.
28 feet tall?
No,
30?
no, that's
It's
21, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. It's still fucking
Big.
massive.
Yeah.
dude.
It's big.
Wow.
But so those pieces of advice, like I had time to try that and practice it and trust it and do it in these contests and whatever. So when it came to MEGARAMP, and I'm looking at the same guy who gave me great advice years ago that I've been practicing, and he's saying, just do the same thing. I was like, okay.
Were your parents there?
My mom was filming. I think that was my mom on the
Okay.
on the camera.
Mom cam.
Mom cam.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
And so, did you just get? It must be such a rush to do that, and it must be addicting. Did you get like instantly like this is my shit?
There is nothing like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I took every chance I got to go skate that thing. Skate vert every day in between.
Right.
Go to MEGARAMP when you can. I mean, I did my first MEGARAMP contest not long after that.
Where was that?
That was technically Woodward West launched their MEGARAMP.
Got you. Yep.
I went there, skated that. They were like, hey, get an expedited passport and visa. You're coming to Brazil if you want to go do a MEGARAMP comp in Rio. And I was like, for sure. Went there like 2 weeks later. And then did well there, and X Games was like, you're coming to LA.
Wow.
20, I don't know what year that was, 11, 12, something like that.
This is the Woodward.
This is Woodward.
Which Woodward is this?
West.
That's West?
West,
Yeah.
Do they still have that?
No,
there?
they took it
Yeah, I
down.
was gonna say because I went there and they didn't have that.
I went there and I watched Shani and Tom Remillard trying to do it, and it was gnarly. They didn't do it, but it was like impressive to see me even try it.
Dude.
Totally.
That thing is no
It's
joke.
no joke.
It's a beast.
Yeah.
So when did you? Because you ended up doing the 1080 on
Yep.
there, right?
Yep.
Second person to do the 1080. Who was the first?
Tom Shar.
Of course, Tom Sharp. Phenomenal, dude.
Yep.
That dude, I'm a big Tom Shar fan.
I am a huge Tom Shar
Watching
fan.
Tom Shar skate in person is like nothing I've ever seen before.
I
It is.
I
we just
tell
talked
anyone who
about
will
this.
listen.
Yeah, we just talked about this in another episode. Like with Pat Noho, it's like he's a Mike Mo of like vert and like bowl skating. He's so powerful but so graceful, and he just blasts these like you're just like, dude, this is unreal.
And he can get loose
Yeah.
and somehow be clean at the same time.
It's really insane.
the board
Phenomenal
control is-
skateboarder. So
and through.
he was the first one to do a 1080.
Yep.
Was that in an X Games or
He
was
did
that
it
just-
on that Woodward ramp.
Okay.
That we just looked
So
at.
no contest, just did a 1080.
Yep.
But you did it during a contest.
Did
right?
it in the comp in Barcelona in 2013, I believe.
2013, Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
First one in the comp,
First one. Yeah, that was my first one. And
but
that
like
was the
in
first.
the world though, like other than Tom doing it like
Yeah.
outside. So it's the first one in a competition.
Yeah, and X Games really
Games, yeah.
first 1080 ever in a competition.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
'Cause you-
that makes some noise.
You also did you were the second person to do the 900 on there too. So
I
you
did the 9 on Mega. I don't know if it was first or second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, I'm sure doing it on a mega ramp, because the 900 is this like, holy grail of like vert skating tricks.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's
Oh yeah.
But when you do it on a mega, obviously you're going higher, you have more time in the air, you can spin maybe a little bit slower, you don't have to go as fast as spinning on a vert ramp.
100%.
Is it, I don't want to say cheating, but is it easier? Because a vert ramp, it's harder,
Yeah.
especially for I don't know. Is it,
Well, if
do you get the same accolade is what I'm saying maybe?
if you get the chance to skate Mega Ramp a lot in your early teens, after a lot of vert skating, it's going to be way easier on a Mega Ramp.
Gotcha. Yeah, of course.
But if you come from purely park or vert background and you go, man, I'm struggling with my 9s, let me go try it on a Mega because it's easier, you probably end up getting pretty screwed because the rules are just a little bit different.
Oh.
Yeah.
In terms of riding up the wall and the whole transition part
Yeah,
and
your
going
timing,
timing.
feel. If you float out, that's one thing about 4 feet of vert. If you float out like 1 foot, I think you end up landing 14 feet lower. So there's a different kind of feel you have to have for not where you are relative to your spin, but where you are relative to the ramp is different. Where a 9 on vert, you can just jump to flat a little bit.
Wow. Do you think it has anything to do how tall or small you are?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
For
Well, there's
sure.
that little, what is he, Japanese kid? That he did the
Emma.
900, 900. He did 4 back-to-back 900s.
Yep. I think
Little
3.
kid spinning. just-
Yeah. Do you think that as you learn it young, let's say this kid learns it back to back, do you think as you get older it's going to get harder for him to spin like that? Or do you think it's going to stay there?
So from my experience, as long as I stayed current, it wasn't like I woke up spinning slower the next day.
But as you got taller, as these, I keep seeing kids spinning insane.
Yes.
And so then you're
Yes.
you get taller. Does that slow down the air dynamic or something? I don't know.
Well,
Tony Hawk.
yeah,
He's the tallest.
I wish I knew. We're gonna have to watch because I wasn't 9 doing it so I was just a little bit bigger, and then I stayed consistently spinning them into like adulthood, and I felt like my spin got faster because my technique got better, and I had better balance and these things.
That makes sense. I would have thought the same thing.
Yeah.
I would have thought the same thing, but that does make sense.
But landings get harder for sure. You got to be more dialed on the landings. Every pound, every inch is like,
right.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so okay. So the 900, and listen, let's still be honest. There's still not that many people who have done the 900.
No.
Right? JD Sanchez just did it. That kid rips.
I also love JD.
Yeah, he's a great kid.
He can flip his board like
rad skater.
nothing I've ever seen.